Childhood trauma. Life is very interesting. Sometimes life can give you a lot of wounds, and if not taken care of, wounds can result to a lot of bleeding, even to at an adult stage. My name is Matilda Ndama. I'm a counseling psychologist. I'm the director, Let's Talk Initiative. We work with schools, churches, and families for counseling and psychological programs. So this day, I just want us to talk about dealing with, with psychological trauma that you might have experienced when you're a child. And one thing for sure is people go through a lot of pain. And one of the pain that can really grow into somebody is what you faced when you were a young child. Do you remember the words that your parents meted out on you? Do you remember all the words that you were told that you can't make it? Do you remember all the failures that you experienced when you were a child? Do you remember all the insults that even strangers threw at you? That is what I'm talking about. If not well handled, childhood trauma can result to a very broken adulthood. How do you know that you have not healed from your childhood traumatic experiences? Number one of the signs that shows somebody is yet to heal from a childhood trauma is number one, you become very, very sensitive to small issues. You become very overly irritated, such that just very small issues will always make you outburst in anger. Number two, you always feel hatred to people, even who have not done anything against you. Why is that? That is because it comes from a point of the hatred that you experienced when you were younger and you have not been able to overcome it. Number three, you become very self-defensive. Self-defense means that you don't want people to come around you. You don't want to hear people even talking to you. You don't want to see anybody coming near you. The self-defense mechanism is responsible for whatever you experienced when you were younger. Number four, you also become a person who is very negative in life, very pessimistic. You don't see anything good in yourself, neither do you see anything good in other people. You're always seeing people and you feel you're about to fail. They want to attack you. You look at yourself and it brings your self-esteem to a very low point. That drives me to my other point, which is very low self-esteem. You see, one of the ways that childhood trauma can really affect you is your self-esteem. Your self-esteem goes down. You feel you are the most ugly person. You feel that you are the most weird person. You feel that there's nothing good that can come from you. Why is that? Because at that formative age, nobody enabled you to understand that you're great. Nobody enabled you to understand that you carry answers inside of you. Nobody even ever celebrated your greatness. Now, by all those symptoms, you can be able to know, are you really suffering from childhood trauma? And how are you able to heal? One of the ways that you can be able to heal is by accepting the person that you've become. You see, the childhood is already gone. Today you are an adult. You can't flash back that. You can't get back to childhood. And I always say life is 10%. What happens to you? And then 90% is how you react to it. So the problem is not that you abuse as a child. The problem is not that you grew up in a very hostile family. The problem is once you realize that your life was getting into that, what have you done when you have become an adult? Number two, get help from a professional. Get help from a person whom you can trust and somebody whom you can be able to walk the journey with. So that when you are able to open up, then this person can be able to walk the journey with you. And then number three, I always say, get a personal relationship with Christ. When you are having a personal relationship with your creator, he's able to mend the very broken pieces inside of you. He's able to make your ashes into beauty, and he's able to take you to the very levels that you have never imagined that you can ever get into. So that is about childhood trauma. There is so much about it, but with that guideline, you can be able to identify either yourself, your partner, a person in your life, what they are going through, and also you can be able to get a medication for them. So if you want to get in touch with us, you can do it by 0723 064 328, and we shall be there to support you. We shall walk with you the journey, and we shall make sure that your mental health gets to a place that you can be able to celebrate you. From us as an organization, we celebrate you. We want to let you know that you're the most important person on the face of the earth. And you know what? This world would have not been the same without you. You are needed, you're celebrated, and above every other thing, your self esteem should shoot because you are a very beautiful creature under the sun. For now, it's a goodbye. See you soon, even in the upcoming videos that shall be posted. Shalom.